Okay, so demonic angel, kind of a random video, but that's okay because it's honestly the last kind of topic along these lines that I can think of as far as me trying to look for a specific person that, you know, I don't know online or whatever, and well, on YouTube I should say, because I'm wondering what happened to him actually. So obviously, you know, I used to have a lot of good conversation with my neighbor, my old neighbor, but there was another guy though. His name is actually John, and I think today he would be probably 25 years old, 26, and I'm hoping just that maybe he's still maybe he's on my YouTube, or you know, wants to contact me, and if not, that's totally fine. But we chatted several years ago, and I mean, he was whatever, very young, I don't know, 21, whatever, and 22. But we were actually discussing the occult. So what happened was basically, like, I was looking through some other ways at the time of talking, you know, to other occultists. I think I had just started my channel, and you know, we started talking, and I thought, okay, well, he's so much younger than me, probably won't be able to have like a good conversation. A lot of occultists are, you know, older, like the ones that actually have, like, you know, really good conversations. This guy was really an exception though. He knew all about Marjorie Cameron, Jack Parsons, kind of like he could like recite their autobiography. I mean, I guess auto is self, but their biographies, and he also, I believe he met Kenneth Anger. So I was like, oh, that's so cool. You don't understand how fucking cool that is, you know, like, you know how I am when I get excited. So like, it was a lot of fun, you know, chatting about that. I mean, he had a pretty good knowledge of Thelema, and actually, he's actually way smarter than me. Like, I can memorize a lot of, you know, reading material, but I mean, like, and I asked him, I remember I said, you know, how do you know so much? And he was like, well, I actually read, like, I probably read 300-400 books a year. And I mean, he was a lot like me in that way, where he could just recite, you know, things like apply and mix philosophies. Just, he had extensive knowledge of, you know, classical philosophies. But essentially, what else I know about him is that he had some paranormal experiences that, you know, were kind of demonic and aggressive towards him in nature when he was young, which I did too. And so when he, you know, he grew up, he started like trying to look into it, and then he actually is the son of a World War II veteran, I believe, because he told me his dad, you know, fathered him at like 67 or something. And that I believe his mother is Romani, so, you know, very Eastern European and vampire culture fun. But Romani people are usually very psychic, so that's kind of my interest in them. I'm interested in everybody, but like a natural gypsy, like, you just give them some tarot cards, and I mean, they're, you know, they'll blow me out of the water as far as like putting together a haunting, beautiful, engaging, you know, full of depth tarot reading. That's them. So, you know, but that cat, he was so fun to chat with. And actually, he was also an honest friend, just saying, like, you know, I think things like you've got some healing to do still, or you're still coming to terms with something. I actually never gave him too many whatever, I think extensive details about myself, but I think we stopped talking because I was going, well, I was just kind of letting my emotional baggage bleed out, and I think that I scared him away. And then rightfully so. But my whole point of making this video is that I just, if you wanted to contact me, I'd like to hear how your life turned out. He also was really into music and like 80s kinds of, bands, and then my understanding was that he would do some of that little bits, and I bet you he like went on to have his own band and whatever, or maybe not. Think that he also worked at Jamba Juice or something like that. That he was just he moved from a different state or something out here, so I had to get settled and whatever. But yeah, just if you want to get in contact with me, I'd love to hear how your life turned out. And I just, I'm wondering if you became a magician. Did you join a coven? Are you out there being an actual demonologist, or I'm a demon alter pretty much. But it'd be so much fun to chat with you, and that's literally it though, guys. Sorry, just putting that out there, and no other specific people that I'm looking for. So, unless you're looking for me, then email me and we'll start talking. Yeah, let's see. Can I go over any more details? Yeah, no, he was just a really interesting guy that I just am curious how his life went, and that if he continued his occult path, because if he did, he could really enrich my understanding of the subjects. Especially, that's my big interest in him, is that, he can just recite. One of his favorites was Faust. So we were talking about that, and that really was a lot of fun, because that's one of my favorite. Well, it's one of my favorite stories of all time, besides Dorian Gray. But anyway, John, if you're out there, you can contact me, and I think I've given a decent description of who you are. I just want to hear how your life went if you do contact me, and that would be really sweet. Peace out, guys.